Something I always discuss with my friends when talking about the future of Destiny and things I would like to implement is a world that changes over time, and you can see those impacts in the game. For example, say Destiny 2 came out, the tower got destroyed, but over time we would see it get sort of rebuilt and maybe one day we'd be able to go back there. Now some of this stuff is sort of apparent with seasons coming and going, characters, entering the tower and then leaving, but this looks like it's going to completely change with Destiny 2 Year 3 as stated by Luke Smith in this giant blog post. So today I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this post, things like a season pass, what those free-to-play players will be able to earn in the game, a bunch of new rewards dropping the season of the Undying, and tons more. Alright Guardians, so let's jump right into it. Now this blog post is huge and you can find it on Bungie's website, but I'm going to break it down and make it really easy to understand, and let's jump right into it. So it first begins with what Luke talked about over the last couple of weeks in his Director Cut Part 1 to 3. We now know that Shadowkeep is going to be a Rise of Iron sized expansion where we'll explore how the moon has evolved since we were last there, and that's definitely going to be pretty crazy, so we got an idea of how big this thing is now. He then talked about overhauls to key game systems such as armor, evolution of difficulty systems, and then features that make it easier to play with your friends such as New Light, which is the free entry point coming out October 1st. It now seems that moving forward in the Destiny universe, Bungie is going to be more aware of these seasonal changes and how they can impact the community and narrative spanning months. So for Year 3, they'll have 4 fully supported seasons of content. Last year's annual pass only had 3, so there's an extra one in here. But this year, you can opt into each season for only $10. You won't have to pay upfront for an entire year of content like the Forsaken annual pass. So you have that option of buying an annual pass which includes all of them, or you can pay $10 for each and pick out the ones you want if you wish. Now for those wondering, the first season in this, which is Season of the Undying, is included with Shadowkeep. So if you buy Shadowkeep, you're going to receive that, but if you just want to experience Season of the Undying on its own, you can grab that a la carte without needing Shadowkeep. In the Season of the Undying, the portal to the Black Garden has been opened as part of the Jacket quest has awoken the Vex, and they are now pouring out across the surface of the moon. Working with Ikora, players will do some stuff, go somewhere, fight some things, and solve a problem, aka Redacted. By the end of that season, the portals will close, the world state will change, and the seasonal activity connected to it will go away. Yet, something remains. This will be just in time for Redacted to kick off when the start of Season 9, Season of Dawn. So everyone who's going to play Destiny, whether you pay or not, if you're a free-to-play player, will experience some of these seasons. Those with the seasonal pass though will be able to play a seasonal match-made activity within the Black Garden for the extra level of sweet gear that is similar to the old annual pass access, but the goal is for everyone to be involved in how this world changes and evolves. At the end of that season, your collective actions will have caused the world state to change, and the seasonal activity connected to those events will go away. So some of that stuff, yeah, will go away, but weapons critical to the meta will not be locked in each season for the new players. So if you missed out on legendaries or exotics, you will have a chance to get those in the future, though not right after that season ends. You have to wait some time and you'll be able to get a chance to earn those again. So here's the reward philosophy for Destiny 2 Year 3. There's 2 big things to note here. 1 is a seasonal artifact, and 2 is going to be a season pass. So the first addition here is the seasonal artifact, which is free to all players. This is going to allow you to further customize your Guardians build every season by unlocking additional mods to socket into your armor or gear. The way you do this is by just simply playing the game and earning XP, letting you unlock the next mod you want for your characters. Next to leveling up and unlocking those mods, you will also increase the power of this artifact, which will continue increasing until the end of that season, and it is uncapped, which is pretty cool and allows for infinite possibilities. Seasonal artifacts and those seasonal mods will go away after the end of each season, and the new season will bring new artifacts, new mods, and a new pursuit for power. The next big thing they're adding is a season pass, similar to other games, but it has its own Destiny twist. They say that's why we've added 100 ranks to earn each season with free and premium track rewards, plus a UX design that's intuitive and familiar if you play other games. Unlike those other games though, you'll make progress by earning XP doing things you already do in Destiny, defeating monsters and completing bounties and activities. So here's a look at that image itself. You have Season of the Undying, it says when the season ends, your level over there on the left, and then the two separate tracks. I'm guessing the top one is the free one and the bottom is the premium. So if you buy no DLC, you still have access to this season, you can get those free rewards, but if you have premium, you have a chance to get some stuff sooner, and that can be seen there on the bottom. So if you do get this season pass, what kind of stuff can you expect from this? So first you'll get access to a new seasonal activity called the Vex Offensive, which includes the following: 4 legendary weapon drops, additional weekly bounties and daily bounties, and weekly challenges with powerful rewards. A new weapon quest for an exotic bow, Leviathan's Breath, which is exclusive to season pass owners. An exotic hand cannon, Ariana's Vow, awarded on rank 35 of the free track and rank 1 of the premium. So again, if you pay for it, you're going to get it on rank 1. You still have a chance to get it if you don't pay anything though at rank 35. It's just going to take longer. 3 seasonal legendary armor sets, 1 for each class. If you have the free version, you can collect a complete set of this during the first 25 ranks. On the premium track, you'll get all 3 sets on rank 1. These also drop within the Vex Offensive seasonal activity, so if you want to get different versions with higher stat tiers, you'll need to play the Vex Offensive to earn them. And here's some other rewards: Universal Ornament armor sets, 1 for each class, a weapon ornament for Ariana's Vow, 2 legendary weapon ornaments, a new finisher, an exotic emote, and an exotic ship. So this is pretty epic. No matter how you play Destiny 2, whether you play, 20 hours a week, or you play maybe 1 a week when you have some free time and you get off of work, this sort of season pass is going to be for everybody. You have the free version and the premium version if you do end up paying and buying that season. Now there is sort of going to be a catch-up mechanic, which is kind of great considering, some of us may not have all that much time to play. They say we're planning to allow season ranks to be purchased as a catch-up mechanic late in the season. We're going to wait and see how players engage with season ranks and make sure it's tuned well before determining exactly when we unlock the ability. So for example, they say Season of the Undying runs 10 weeks, and they would most likely activate this the last 2 to 4. So if you're really behind, you'd have a chance to purchase those items that are going to go away forever, and that's obviously an option. If not, you can play as much as you want in the free track or the premium to earn those. And then like most season passes, this rank is going to go away at the end of the season and new rewards will take its place in the next, allowing you to progress even further and earn some more stuff. Again, some of that legendary and exotic stuff as well will be obtainable in future content and won't be locked behind just that season. Let's next talk about Destiny 2 New Light and what you're going to get if you pay $0 and get your friends to jump in with you. So Destiny 2 New Light, which is the entire experience, and the Year 1 content, which is going to be free on October 1st, will include this stuff. Patrolling the Moon Destination, the opening mission of Shadowkeep, 2 new strikes, Crucible updates, 2 returning PvP maps from D1, which is Widow's Court and Twilight Gap, elimination in Crucible Labs, Armor 2.0, seasonal artifact, new finishers, 2 new pinnacle weapons for Gambit and Crucible, and then free seasonal rank rewards, which we talked about: the bow, 3 legendary armor sets, 2 legendary weapons, best of year 2 bright engrams, and glimmer and upgrade modules. Luke then talks about how this stuff is going to change in the future and use an example from the Forsaken Annual Pass. He started out by saying, one day in December, a new ship arrives between Zavala and Shaxx, and it happens to be Ada 1. She then walks to this new area of the tower as you follow her, and this sort of starts the Black Armory activity. As time goes on, the Drifter ends up showing up down there. He's like, what the heck's going on here? And sort of recruits you to his cause, earning these new weapons of sorrow and things like that in the season of the Drifter. Sometime later, Ada decides to pack up all of her stuff and completely leave the tower, leaving those duties to Banshee, which you can still access the Black Armory activities, but Ada is gone now. So this is sort of expanding the narrative, making things change in the Destiny universe, and I personally love this decision. Now of course that was just an example for Forsaken, but who knows where this can go in the future. But Guardians, that's all I got for this video. A bunch of crazy information, a bunch of stuff to dive through, and I hope you enjoyed that little roundup of information. The full post is over on Bungie's site if you'd like to check it out, and I thank you very much for watching. Anyway, my name's Evade, and I'll catch you Guardians in the next one.